This is KB2 UKA is the frequency in use. KB2 UKA is the frequency in use. Is the frequency in use. CQ, CQ, CQ40, CQ, CQ, CQ40 meter. This is Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha calling. CQ, CQ, CQ40. KB2 UKA Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ, CQ, CQ40, CQ, CQ, CQ40 meter. This is Kilo Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha calling. CQ, CQ, CQ40. KB2 UKA Long Island, New York looking for a signal report, QRZ. CQ, CQ, CQ40, CQ, CQ, CQ40 meter. This is Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha calling. CQ, CQ, CQ40, KB2 UKA Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ, CQ, CQ40, CQ, CQ40 meter. This is Kilo Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha calling. CQ, CQ, CQ40, KB2 UKA Long Island, New York, QRZ.
Kilo Bravo 3 Whiskey, Bravo X-Ray.
Kilo Bravo 3 Whiskey Bravo X-Ray. Good afternoon, Jeffrey. Jeff, name here is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf, Long Island, New York. You're sounding really, really great. I'll give you a signal report officially next go-around. How do you copy? Over.
I got you 5'9", 59, like 10 over. And you're my second contact on my new Apache Lab 7000. And we're working on the EQ, so I hope it works.
All right, Roger. Did you say you're live on YouTube? Over.
No, I'm running Apache Lab 7000. Just hooked it up.
Well, it's sounding great. I'm live on YouTube, so I thought you said you were live on YouTube. So if you'd like to hear how it sounds phenomenal. Just put my call sign KB2 UKA into the search box of YouTube. You're my first contact on the live stream today, so it should be easy for you to find, and you'll hear exactly as I'm copying you here in New York and see your signal report. And I've been looking at that radio, by the way. It looks awesome. I'm actually contemplating it. I'm running a Flex 5000. About a kilowatt into a 43-foot ground-mounted vertical, and I'm testing some rack audio gear right now. So I'm running a Heil 781 into a preamp, and that's going into an oral exciter and then into the Flex. So I'd love to know how the audio sounds to you. Over.
QSL, yeah, the audio sounds really good. No problems, and yeah. You said your call sign is Kilo Bravo 2 UBA, correct?
Negative. It's almost. Kilo Bravo number 2 Uniform Kilowatt Alpha UKA, QSL?
QSL, yeah, I'm running right now about 100 watts and I'm running some W2IHY audio gear with the Anon 7000, and just a very cheap microphone, so we're hoping this sounds okay.
It's sounding great, and like I said, when you check out the YouTube, you'll see how good it's sounding. You should be able to hear yourself back exactly as I'm copying you. So I'm waiting on an outboard EQ. That should be here tomorrow, and a couple other components, and then I got to build a better monitoring system on the audio. But if you are not familiar with, hold on one second, but what is his call sign? His call is, give me a second here. Let me look at my subscriptions. Where the heck is that? Oh yeah, Kilo One Golf Mike Mike. Kilo One Golf Mike Mike. His YouTube page. He uses the radio you're using, and he runs some phenomenal audio equipment. I take a look at that. Over.
QSL. Yeah, I use Julius's setup, and it does really good. I don't have no problem out of it, and but yeah, I can always use something else. But anyway, it's sounding good. I hate to rush off, and I will go to YouTube and listen to it. Hopefully mine sounds as good as yours does.
All right, man, no problem. Enjoy the new radio. Like I said, sounding great, Jeff. I hope you really enjoy it. Kilo Bravo 3, Whiskey Bravo X-Ray. This is KB2 UKA 73. November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. Do you copy KB2 UKA? Over. Todd, I gave you a call out there. I'm not copying. I'm not sure if you're still listening. And Duncan, I see you on the YouTube page. Hope you're doing well. This is KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, looking for some audio reports. QRZ. CQ, CQ, CQ40, CQ, CQ40 meter. This is Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha calling. CQ, CQ, CQ40, KB2, UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ, CQ, CQ40, CQ, CQ40 meter. This is Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha calling. CQ, CQ, CQ40, KB2, UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ, CQ, CQ40, CQ, CQ40 meter. This is Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha calling. CQ, CQ, CQ40, KB2, UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ.
Hey, UKA and 8 Alpha Delta with a question. Got a second?
Yeah, my friend. What's the call again? Over.
November 8, American Delight. I'd like to know how wide your bandwidth is. You're probably running one of them real new expensive radios. Sounds really good. How wide is your bandwidth? Over.
Roger, Leonard. Well, I'm running an old expensive radio that I didn't pay a lot for. I'm on a Flex 5000. I am running 4K wide right now. I'm testing 4K wide. And then I've got a 6K setting, an 8K setting. I can run 20K wide, which 6K is actually the max I go. But I'm running some rack outboard audio gear right now, and I'm just, I would love an audio report from you. Over. Leonard, I had you 5'8", and then you dropped off. I'm assuming 40 meters is a little wacky right now. Do you still copy me? Over. November 8 Alpha Delta. Do you still copy KB2 UKA? Leonard, we're going to have to try another time. I lost you there. The band changed. I completely lost you. You're under my noise level. Over. '73, my friend, if you still copy me, take care. This is KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, looking for audio reports. QRZ. Station calling. Hold on, you're doubling. Hold on. All right, 73, Len. I have zero copy on you, my friend. Take care. KB2 UKA QRZ. Is that Oscar Germany Quebec QSL?
Oscar Victoria Quebec, Kilo Delta 8, Oscar Victoria Quebec, over.
All right, Kilo Delta 8, Oscar Victoria Quebec. Joe in Ohio, this is our fourth contact, Joe. Name here is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf. How copy, over?
Doug got a 5'9", beautiful copy in downtown Cleveland this afternoon. Started, got a flag on my YouTube that you're on, so we thought we'd slide up to the band. I think could have warmed up. Say hello to you there. I hope you're copying okay. You're 5'9", beautiful audio, over.
All right, Joe, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm copying you just fine. 5x7, 5x7. Thank you for thank you for expecting. Excuse me. I'm reading and talking, and I can't chew gum and walk at the same time. Thanks for supporting the YouTube page. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm testing out some rack audio gear, and I really appreciate the good report on my audio. It sounds pretty good in my monitors, but I got to work on monitoring it better. I'm going to start recording myself back, and I'm waiting on some other outboard gear to come. I'm hoping the lows in my voice aren't too low. I'm trying to make sure this is balanced properly. Over.
QSL, well, I tell you what, it sounds real balanced. And thank you for the 5 and 7. I think you're 5'7", 5'8" before. It's real balanced, not too low, and it's not real keen, so you're not screaming or anything. I think it sounds real natural as you go. It sounds warm and natural, real natural sounding there. I'm working with old Kenwood today, 440 sugar, not the gauges, so hopefully you copy my audio okay, over.
Yeah, thank you for that. You're sounding great, Joe. Very, very good audio. You're a 5'8" now. You came up a little bit. All right, man. I really, really appreciate it. What Kenwood is that, over?
Oh, it's an oldie but a goodie. It's a 440 sugar. It's an old Kenwood 440 sugar. I'm using a company, MC60 microphone, a magic microphone, over.
Yeah, well, it's Kenwood made some good radios, and the 450's a really good radio, and I can hear it through your transmission. Sounding really good. All right, my friend, I appreciate it. Thanks again for the support. Kilo Delta 8, Oscar Victor, Quebec. This is KB2 UKA 73, my friend.
QSL, Doug, and I sure appreciate it there, my friend. And maybe on your, you let me know which line am I on. I think I might be third on your transmissions there. But I can't walk and chew gum either, that I couldn't watch the stream and talk at the same time, so I just cut the tablet off. They stopped on the radio. It was just too confusing. So okay then, I'll listen for myself a little later.
and we're happy to support you. That's for sure. Kilo Bravo 2, UKA, KD8O for VQ in Cleveland. 7-3, it's a pleasure, my friend.
Sounding good from Cleveland, my friend. Thank you so much. This is KB2 UKA looking for audio reports. Long Island, New York, QRZ.
November Yankee 8 Tango.
November Yankee 8 Tango. Well, I'll give you an audio report. Sounding fantastic, Larry. Great signal to New York from Michigan. I'll give you an actual S-meter report next go-around. How are you copying me? Over.
Yeah, I got a beautiful copy on you. The 5000A is sounding wonderful. And I'm copying you at 4K. And I don't know. I like it. I don't know what else I would do to it.
Perfect. Well, thank you. You're 5 and 9. 5 and 9. Great signal. Great audio here into Long Island. I'm about 50 miles east of New York City. A mile and a half from the Long Island Sound. Well, I'm doing 2 more things to it. I'm just waiting for a delivery tomorrow, and then another delivery a few weeks from now. They're back ordered. I'm going to do, right now I'm EQing the signal through the 5000. I'm going to outboard EQ it. So I'm waiting on a 31 band EQ to get delivered tomorrow. And then I'm going to play around with that. And then a 3D virtualizer to go in line after the oral exciter to add just a touch of room ambience, a tiny, tiny touch of reverb to it. Over.
Okay, yeah. Maybe I'll have to come look you back up when that happens to see what the difference is. Yeah, I'm running a 6700, but I'm just running an RE20 with it, and nothing more than the 8-band EQ and the smart SDR software, and I keep it pretty simple over here.
Well, that's the thing. The FLEC, before I did all this, the 5000 audio is great. You sound phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to turn my high up, my little bit of effect. I made it a little airier. You like that any better or the first time? Over?
Yeah, that kind of sharpens it up a little bit more high. I would say it's probably more copyable,
All right, Roger. Well, as Mr. Bob Heil says, it's very difficult to monitor yourself with headphones. So I'm downloading probably a little later today that software Audacity, and I'm going to just record directly into the computer. And audio is very personal. Everyone's going to hear it a little bit different. So yeah, but I think that little bit lighter, little bit sharper up on the top there. I think I like that a little more. Over.
Yeah. And I actually, when you were talking to the individual in front of me, I did a little Audacity recording, so I'll email it to you if you want to hear it.
I would really appreciate that. I'm good on QRZ. I would really love to hear that. Over.
Yep, I'll do that, no problem. But yeah, it's you're sounding great. I had a 5000A for a while, and at the same time I had this radio, the 6700, and the audio sounded identical from what everybody told me. That the EQ settings were exactly the same, and same microphone, and nobody could tell the difference.
Yeah, that's great. Well, I picked this up last August used, and it was in mint condition. And I've been looking at 6700, 6500. I'm not a contester. I don't need the multiple slices, and if the receive's any better, I don't know. What do you think is better on the receive? The 67 or the 5000 or the same?
They're probably about the same, but I have a 6500 also, and that was actually my very first Flex, the 6500. And the only reason I went to the 6700 was because of even though the diversity reception isn't complete in the software, you can still pop up 2 slices and you can have 2 different antennas going at the same time. So it's kind of nice when the band changes around, you don't lose people like you normally would with one antenna.
All right, Roger. Well, again, I really appreciate it. I look forward to hearing the Audacity recording. And Larry, thank you so much. November Yankee 8 Tango KB2 UKA 73.
Okay, Doug, nice talking to you, and maybe I'll scan around in a week or so and see what kind of improvements you got going there. I always, even though I don't get involved in it myself, I always love hearing the nice audio. So, you know, you're doing a good job there. All right, we'll catch you another time. NY8T73.
73. Awesome. Really appreciate it. Thank you. This is KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, looking for audio reports. QRZ.
CQ, CQ, CQ40, CQ, CQ40 meter. This is Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha calling. CQ, CQ, CQ40, KB2, UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ.
November 3, Papa Kilo Juliet. Do you copy KB2 UKA? Yeah, Todd. The band's all over the place in the mid-afternoon on a Wednesday. This is KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, looking for audio reports. QRZ.
CQ, CQ, CQ40, CQ, CQ40 meter. This is Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha calling. CQ, CQ, CQ40, KB2, UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ, CQ, CQ40, CQ, CQ40 meter. This is Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha calling. CQ, CQ, CQ40, KB2, UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ.
All right, I heard two stations, but I heard Delta Papa Mike. Go again? All right, I've got 4 Delta Papa Mike. Give me the prefix. Over. Kilo Kilo 4 Delta Papa Mike, Aaron in Kentucky. QSL? All right, Roger. Well, you're 4x7 into Long Island, Aaron. My name is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf. I'm located about 50 miles east of New York City, a mile and a half from the Long Island Sound. And I'm testing some outboard audio gear right now with the Flex 5000. And I would love a signal report, but most importantly, an audio report. Over. All right, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I got you down here in the logbook. I'm going to QSY up to 20 meters and give it a shot up there. And thank you again. Also, Aaron, I'm live on YouTube. So if you'd like to hear how I was hearing you here on Long Island, just put my call sign KB2 UKA into the search box on YouTube. And we are about 23 minutes into the video. You'll be able to copy back exactly as I hear you. Over. All right, my friend, take care. KB2 UKA QSY to 20.
It's nice to talk to you here, Dale. A9EP from K9KA.
This is KB2 UKA is a frequency in use. This is KB2 UKA is the frequency in use. Let's see if my friend Dave copies me, if he's still out there. Kilo Radio 4 Hotel. Kilo Radio 4 Hotel. Do you copy KB2 UKA? CQ20, CQ20 meter. This is Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha calling CQ20, KB2 UKA Long Island, New York, QRZ. My good old friend Glenn. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Doug, and your audio sounds really good.
All right, good. That's what I was going for. I know it wasn't bad before, but it sounds much richer now. Over.
Yeah, it sounds to me it sounds sharper, and I don't think your bass is too bad. To me, it sounds good. I like it. I mean, if we were going to sit down and have a long rag chew conversation, it's really pleasant to listen to.
All right, that's awesome. It's very delicate between the bass and the highs. Dave, sorry, man, but I'm getting the audio stuff working, Dave. Talking to my friend Dave, also on the YouTube page. Let's see, Glenn. Hold on one second. Where are you? N2UZK. All right, let me just get that in there. N2UZK. Let's make this official. Yeah, so the other changes I'm going to make, I'm going to EQ the audio outboard. Right now I'm using the EQ in the radio. And then I'm going to have a 3D virtualizer after the exciter to add a little bit of ambience to the signal. Over.
Okay. Are you going for broadcast audio?
That's what I'm going for. I figured why not, since I do this YouTube thing. I'm really not contesting. So the only thing is, if the band's crowded, I'm not going to run 4K wide or 6K wide. But on a Wednesday afternoon, I see nothing on the scope above us or below us, so why not, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it's the band conditions or what, but occasionally it sounds a little bit garbled. I don't know, it might just be the band. But when your signal starts dropping down a little bit, like your last transmission, you were about 10 over. It sounded pretty good, but the one before that went down to like a 7, and it sounded a little garbled, so it might have been band condition.
It could be. I guess if it keeps up, I'll know, right? So I want to play around with this a little bit now that I got you here. So I put the bottom up a little bit more with the oral exciter. And now I'm going to, all right, let's see. Now we're exciting the high a little bit. This is KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York. How's that, Glenn? Over?
My personal opinion, I liked it better before. And again, I don't know I don't know how to explain. I wish I could record. Maybe later if Alex is on, he can you can hear yourself on that. But it just sounds a little bit garbled occasionally.
Does it sound garbled when the signal drops or constantly?
Yeah, that time it was perfect. I think it's only when the signal drops, because that time you were 10 over and it was good.
All right, Roger. Well, let me play. Hold on. Let me shut. This is okay. Audio test 1, 2, 3, 4. That should have got rid of the nice high. There we go. That's back. Audio test 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio test. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. So that sounds good to me in my monitor. Over.
Okay, see, it sounded better to me before you did whatever you just did. I don't know how to explain it. Plus, you're talking to a guy who worked around jet engines for 45 years, so my hearing, especially for highs, is gone. But it sounds like there's a little, I don't want to say flutter to it, but occasionally to me it sounds like it's got a little bit of garbled in. And that time you were over S9 the whole transmission.
All right, so we're going to lower that back down. Let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2. This is audio test. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to increase the output a little bit on the preamp. Okay, so that's increased a little bit. And now we are going to try this again. Audio test. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, that time you dropped down to a 7, so you're going to have to get somebody who can hear. To me, 3 transmissions ago, you sounded the best. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but like I said, my hearing is not the greatest.
All right, well, that's fine. I've been warned that if you're going to do this, you better like tweaking because you're never going to be happy with it. All right, well, my friend Dave says sounds good on YouTube. Yeah, well, the audio going into YouTube is the same audio on the radio. So that's good. So I guess I could listen to myself back that way as well. Well, it sounds good to me. I want to try one more thing. Hold on. All right, well, now I changed. I don't know if I like that. That should be, am I on the right setting there? All right, I'm on a warm vocal setting on the preamp. Over.
Yeah, that sounds, to me, again, that sounds a little bassier than it was before. Before you made that final adjustment, you sounded good to me, and then as you made your adjustment, to me, it got bassier.
All right, Roger. Well, I just shut that off. Yep, thanks, Todd. That was a setting on the preamp. So now I'm neutral on the preamp, and I'll just adjust all that other stuff in the exciter. Okay, no, you're right, Todd. Definitely, that was too bassy. I heard it. Let's raise this up a little bit. Hold on. I'm raising my highs a little in the EQ now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is KB2 UK. Well, let's put that up a little bit. All right, so we got to raise the fundamentals there. This is KB2 UKA doing an audio test. KB2 UKA doing an audio test with where'd it go? Glenn, what's your call again? Over.
November 2, Uniform Zulu Kilo.
Well, it's telling me you're Aaron, but that's because I didn't save my last contact. That's why I was confused. All right, there we go, Glenn. Update. All right, well, I like the way this sounds in the monitor now. It should sound a little brighter to you. Over.
Yeah, plus I just put my headphones on, and yeah, that sounds much better to me.
All right, great. And remember, I'm running 4K wide. So if you're not receiving 4K wide, you won't hear all the highs right now. Over.
Okay, yeah. I don't hear highs anyway. That's why I can buy the junkiest stereo equipment, and it sounds good to me.
All right, man. Well, I really appreciate it. I'm going to go for a couple of more here on 20 and see what we could do. So November 2, Uniform Zulu Kilo. This is KB2 UKA 73, my friend.
73, Doug. It's been a pleasure as usual. I wish I could help you better, but like I said, my hearing and telling somebody what the audio sounds like is, I'm not very, very good at that. 73s, and we'll catch you down the line. And to UK.
All right, 73. Okay, Todd. Well, good. So that's good. If you're hearing it too bassy on YouTube, it most likely is too bassy on the radio. So let's try this a little bit. Let's raise that up and 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 that up. Well, that got raised up too much. And that, and that. And let's lower some of the lows here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. All right, let's try this. This is KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ, CQ, CQ20. CQ, CQ, CQ20. This is Kilo Bravo 2, United, Kilowatt, Alpha, calling. CQ, CQ, CQ20. KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ. Station returning in there. I heard you. Try again.
Hey, Doug, it's Randy, K0RWB in Kansas City. You got a copy?
Yeah, Roger. I got you 5-7, Randy. What's the call again? Over.
K0RWB, kilowatt 0, red, white, and blue.
All right, Randy. I got you. Yep, Missouri. There you are. You're 5 and 7. I hear you just fine, though. Good punchy audio into New York. How are you copying? Over.
Yeah, you're 5'7", 5'9". We've been listening here, doing your audio checks. You're getting real close. In the beginning, it was a little bassy, but you came up a little bit more. We're working with the same issues as well. It sounds terrible on my headset, but sounds better on the air. You know, if you're using an OBS program, you can actually do your own record and copy in-house there, Roger.
You know what? I didn't even think of that. So if I just record the stream, it'll give me the final audio going to the antenna then, correct?
Yeah, what I do is, either go down to 160 or 80 where it's not too busy, put it on, low wattage, and hit the start recording, and do a couple of checks, and then stop, and then go up to file, and it will give you a drop-down of recent recordings. Go back, and that's what I've been doing. I've got a new PR781 on this rig, and I've been working with it ever since.
All right, Roger. Well, I just started recording now. I have recorded before. I don't believe I didn't even think of that. I record clips to put them on Instagram sometimes. All right, so that's good. So I could go, I'll go down to 80. I'll run 5 watts. No one will hear me. And, actually, I have a dummy load getting delivered tomorrow, so that'll really do it. The dummy load will be perfect. I don't like testing on the air. So that's why I'm talking to all of you guys. This way I'm actually having a QSO and not breaking any rules. Over.
Yeah. The only thing, it sounds good. It sounds like there's a little reverb in there. I don't know, if it's in the shack or just what, but it sounds like you've got a little echo or reverb going on there, Roger.
Roger, that could be either the room, my shack, or it could be too much of the harmonic adjustment on the oral exciter. Over.
Yeah, possible. What's the rig that you're working on?
I'm sorry, ask me that again?
What's the radio that you're trying to dial in?
It's a Flex 5000. So everything I'm doing right now, there's no point because I'm EQing it in the Flex software. But tomorrow I'm going to have an outboard EQ here, and then I'm going to shut the EQ off in the in the radio software, and I'm going to EQ it outboard. Over.
Yeah, okay. What's the time frame on the step bar? Do you know when it'll be showing up?
Well, I got an email last night from W8IO, who's making the tower. That'll be here early next week. I ordered the stepper, I think a week ago, if I'm correct, and that's 3 to 5 week lead time. So figure end of March. Over.
Okay, 5 minutes. So you're still working off the vertical then, Roger?
Correct. I'm still going off the vertical, and I don't know. It's gonna be the vertical works well, so it'll be a little anxiety there once I flip on the beam. Over. All right, Randy, 20 just faded out on you. I don't know if you're still copying me. I really appreciate the signal report and the support on the YouTube page. Really, really thank you. Kilo Zero Radio Whiskey Bravo. This is KB2 UKA 73. All right, cool. I heard you that time. You came back up. Thank you so much. Take care, Randy. All right, I'm going to go for one more here, and then I'm going to listen back to this recording that I just realized I could do. All right, this is KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, looking for audio reports. QRZ. CQ, CQ, CQ20, CQ, CQ, CQ20 meter. This is Kilo Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha calling. CQ, CQ, CQ20, KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ.
KB2 UKA, Alpha Charlie 1 Hotel Foxtrot. Getting long DX over here to Stamford, Connecticut, near Long Island.
All right, Stamford, Connecticut. Well, good. That's perfect because I'm looking for audio reports, and I've got you 5'9", maybe a little less. We are close, and I'm on a vertical, but I hear you loud and clear, my friend. How do you copy the audio? Over.
You sound very good. Talk a little bit more, then I can give a little more analysis. Just go ahead and talk some more. Name here is Maurice, Maurice.
All right, Roger, Maurice. Well, name here is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf. I'm on the North Shore, 1.5 miles from the Long Island Sound, in a town called Kings Park, Long Island. And I'm running about a kilowatt right now with a Flex Radio 5000. And I'm testing some outboard audio gear. The microphone is a Heil PR781 that's going into a preamp, and then the preamp's going into an Aphex 204. And there's some other components I'm waiting on to get delivered, an outboard EQ and a audio 3D virtualizer that'll go in line after the Aphex, and then that's running into the Flex 5000. Over.
Wow, fancy rig, Doug. Very fancy rig. Okay, I'm just right across Oyster Bay and Huntington, and so I sail back and forth. So I go to your rare island from time to time. In terms of your audio, I think you could use just a tiny bit more bass. Mid-range sounds just right, spot on. And I can tell more with analyzing the high notes after the next transmission. So, very briefly here, just a good old TS-890, and I've got a off-center-fed dipole at a roaring 26 feet, keep it in line with the HOA, and so, back to you, Doug, and your fancy rig, KB2 UKA AC1HS.
All right, Roger. Well, I'm 4K wide, and I'm 2 hertz low. So I'm pretty wide right now on the transmit bandwidth. I just went up a little bit on the EQ on the lows, 32, 40, 50. I went up a dB on each one of them. Let me go a little more there. And now I'm going to add a little bit of the big bottom with the oral exciter. So this should add a little bit more bottom end to it, right about there. That should be a little bit more on the bottom. Over.
Oh, that sounds much better, Doug. Sounds a whole lot better. You're almost touching on FM announcer type quality right now, Doug. Great.
All right. Well, this is the voice of Long Island speaking to the voice of Connecticut. My office is in Huntington. My business is in Huntington. I grew up in Huntington. I lived in Walcott, Connecticut for a few years. When I was working for an actual company, they moved us up there. I've been back on Long Island for a little over 7 years now. And that's about it, my friend. All right. Well, I really appreciate it. I'm good on QRZ. Shoot me an email. Also, Maurice, I'm streaming live on YouTube. So I know we're so close, but if you'd like to copy how I was hearing you, just throw my call, KB2UKA, into the search box of YouTube. And we're about 46 minutes into the video. You're going to be the last QSO I do right now. And you'll be able to copy back and your audio and see your signal report. Over.
Oh, how wonderful. Yes, I'll head on downstairs and check it out in a few minutes. Sounds good. It'll be famous on YouTube. My goodness. Well, sir, I'll let you get back, and you can do some more transmissions with your fancy equipment there. And wish you the best, and above all, good health. Again, we're almost, feels like we can almost open the window and yell across Long Island Sound. It's, Huntington, 5.6 nautical miles from my dock here. Anyway, so best to you, Doug. KB2, UKA, AC1, HF.
All right, Roger, Maurice. Well, next time you dock in Huntington, just go to 7 East Carver Street. You'll find my business. Stop in and say hello. All right, take care, everyone. I really, really appreciate it, especially everyone on the YouTube page. Thank you for the assistance. Greatly, greatly appreciated, and there'll be a lot more testing going on. So this is KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York. I am clearing frequency. Take care.
73, Doug.
73.